Hello, this is not a spring chicken. I will tell you one thing, and that is Happy New Year. So wherever you are, I hope that it's really, really warm. But for now, we're going to bring, oh yeah, if you're just like waking up, you got a hangover. But sorry, the news still goes on and continues, but we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. So Happy New Year.
You see Monty's family hasn't got up yet, so.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, generally we're not here. We're over at the Rose Parade, but politics this year removed us. They don't like online, so.
I know, but also this year, I'm actually, you know how cold it was? Yesterday, it was in the it was in the 30s during the day as a high point.
Yeah, so it got cold.
And there was a hypothermia warning.
For little kids, there's not as many people along the parade route as you would usually see, so.
And it's not rationing, unlike Bush. You're getting more and more better care, but costs are being cut.
I mean, they're trying every way to tell you that it's called rationing, folks, because you're going to get more things that aren't going to cost you anything. But the problem is the doctors aren't going to give them to you because the doctors are dropping out of Medicare.
Oh.
So since you can't get it, you know, it's called rationing because there's only going to be so many doctors now. The doctors are not going to do something they're not getting paid for. And they're not getting paid for all the extra services Obama is adding. So.
And baby boomers near 65 with retirements in jeopardy.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it, folks, because we just heard the really nasty thing that if you're union people, you don't have to worry about retirements because just worry if you give to a church or if you're a charitable organization, because the cities have figured out they can raise the taxes on charities and churches to pay for union pensions. Of course, that decreases the money that's going to be given to the charities and the churches.
But, you know, oh well, right?
Well, who cares? As long as the unions get paid. But it pissed off all the non-union people this morning.
Of course it did. Well, you know, part of it is you hear us talk about the unions. I mean, they do. I mean...
They did.
Oh, they used to do some good things.
They haven't done... Okay, the laws are all there to protect well, they say, well, we fought hard to get these laws. Well, then they abused all of their privileges.
Yeah, that's what... And part of it is, you know, firsthand from your parents and...
Well, for instance, my mother, the union pension fund was looted. My father had pension fund looted, and I had the pension fund looted. So there wasn't anything left. Money that I was supposed to get for retirement, that went bye-bye because the union officials had to have it.
And cities to tax churches and charities to... Oh, well, we got to know that one. And Obama bypasses the Senate to appoint 4 new ambassadors. Yeah,
ambassadors that are all basically butt-kissing Muslim lovers and basically would deal with every terrorist in the world. That's why they couldn't get approval. Oh. Yeah.
But do they need approval at all, or they just...
No, they did a recess appointment. They said Obama is approving every person that believes with the liberal democratic point of view that we're criminals and we deserve to be punished.
And part of it is he knows what he's doing because, well, let's just say he waited to do a recess appointment.
Because he knew he couldn't, he knew the Democrats won't approve these people. Most of this holdup is not from Republicans, it's from Democrats. They're, you know, well, we got to run for re-election. We're not going to run somebody that thinks that Mao Zedong was a hero to the working class.
Well, at least then they don't get it on their voting records. It just shows up on Obama's.
That's right.
Right? French model known for anti-anorexia ads dies at 28.
Okay, there's no reason for people to die from anorexia
28
today because they can feed you.
Well, yeah, and
those days are over.
And people usually know if somebody's got anorexia anyway.
All of this stuff, you know, the chronic, all the things that are kicking in today on health care that Obama said that was not going to happen, you know, they're all happening, folks.
Like what?
Well, you know, it's got to, you know, the Medicare Advantage is gone, but you don't like what you got.
And higher income earners have reduced Medicare?
Yeah, you know, basically they pay for Medicare.
I thought they already did.
No, they don't because you pay for it. Everybody pays. It's just like you can't tell a person on Social Security. They're telling people on Social Security and Medicare that they're going to have your benefits cut because you make too much money. That's not how the system was written, folks. No. It's just like Dick Van Dyke gets Social Security. I mean, I saw Academy Award winners when I was younger. They would be in a Social Security line, and they'd ask them why. Well, because we put the money in, and it's ours.
Well, you know, they did.
Yeah, they deserve. It's their money, folks.
Mm-hmm. Several dead in blaze in abandoned New Orleans warehouse.
Well, because it got cold, and they tried to warm themselves up. It says we're in the middle of a massive bout of global warming, and everybody is freezing everywhere.
Yeah. And it's not just here. It's what, the East Coast.
Oh, God, it's the East Coast. It's
England.
England. Basically, it's like sort of since the last the baby ice age was, not more than about 500 years ago, and it lasted until like the 18th century. So it's just coming back, folks.
Richard Chamberlain advises gay actors to stay in the closet.
Well, no, it's got to do with that nobody cares if they're gay. No one cares. The only time they care is when they come out making a political thing about it. Because half the people I grew up with in the entertainment business are gay, but they weren't hitting on people. In fact, if anything, they hit on more girls or guys than the females would hit on more males, and the males would hit on more females than any of the other people.
It's almost to show that they're not gay.
No, it's just had a good time with them.
Oh, well, maybe they were bi.
they went out. Okay, the gay people went out more than the other people did. So if you wanted to go out and have a good evening, you went out with somebody you knew was gay.
Official: 580 Chinese economic fugitives in other countries.
Well, yeah, because they're telling the truth about the China economic. Well, basically, the government is basically giving everybody paper warrants is what it amounts to. It's not, the cash is worthless, but the warrants basically say that you have been paid, $500 for this month's work. And then people are they're expected to honor those things as if they were real paychecks.
And U.S. Muslims, a new consumer niche.
I know. They're going to simply look at all of your television programming is now going to be catered to illegal aliens and Muslims in this country now.
It's like, it's disgusting.
It's just because Obama controls the mainstream media. I have my doubts you're going to see advertisements for illegal aliens and Muslims on Fox. And probably a couple of the other networks are not going to do it, but that the networks that Obama directly controls, like All Obama Network and
it won't be overtly.
They're going to absolutely just put it out there. No, they're going to.
You think they will?
Yeah. Okay, they already have them. They're going to take commercials that are being ran on the Arab television stations and just add English voices to them, so they don't even have to film them. They're just going to shift them over.
Oh, that's kind of disgusting.
Well, no, they do sell Muslims. I mean, they sell Muslims out of this country. Insurance, automobiles.
That's true.
They're going to take those.
But it's not American Muslims. It's really Muslims.
It's Muslim. They're just going to shift the commercials with English language to it. So,
security experts: European anarchists growing more violent.
Well, World War I was started by an anarchist. They blow things up, people. I mean, they go back, a famous Frank Capra movie dealt with, an anarchist blowing up the Supreme Court building or trying to blow it up. So, but that was a freedom of speech movement. Democrats said it was a freedom of speech movement then, so. But they've always been violent. That's why they call them anarchists.
And Biden says U.S. to be out of Afghanistan by 2014.
Yeah, they're leaving into this. This is the year of leaving Afghanistan, no matter what the Republicans were saying. Obama had no intentions of leaving troops in. He put the amount of troops in that were needed to logistically move the troops out safely. That's how that was worked.
And emails and letters favor pardon for Old West outlaw Billy the Kid.
Yeah, it didn't happen because nobody would have done it, because that even though he'd been illegally jailed, he killed 2 people breaking out of the jail, so that they couldn't pardon him.
Why were they even thinking about it? I mean, hasn't he been dead for a long time?
He had been given a pardon, and they threw him in jail anyway. And so that's what made him, pushed him over the edge even further, was they jailed him after he had got a pardon. Really? And then he broke out of jail and killed people after he got out of jail. So that's when Pat Garrett went after him.
Oh.
Well, they had to get rid of him because it wouldn't have been politically correct to find out that Lew Wallace had given him a pardon, and then the state had decided, the territory had decided to execute him.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
This is a really bad New Year's resolution for married people. that I'm hoping to find my true love in the next year.
I know, wasn't that one amazing?
I know.